Reddit's been around for longer than I've been alive, actually. Damn! It's been around for about 2025 now, so it's about 20 years. And during that time, it's picked up some really weird freaking people. Now, don't get me wrong, Reddit has its uses, like r/Minecraft and r/Minecraft commands and r/Minecraft suggestions. But it also has some really kind of questionable stuff on there as well. r/incest, very self-explanatory. But if we go to top posts, what the fuck? Dude, I should have done this on private mode. This one, and then the update. Who is sitting around waiting for Zoe Throwaway's updates on the r/incest? My bro and I together, and I liked it. Update, waiting around like they're waiting for the next episode of their favorite TV show to drop. I'm kind of curious. No, oh my. But it gets worse. Actually, I lied. It doesn't get worse, but it gets funnier. We have r/fat people hate 14, and the reason this is number 14 is because the past 13 subreddits dedicated to hating fat people have gotten banned. So these people are so dedicated to hating on fat people that they've made 14 separate subreddits just to absolutely dump on these people. Up next, though, this is where we get into the actual really bad territory. So this isn't a subreddit, but it's a user called u/worthless319. So it all starts with this: what drug could I take that will inspire me to mutilate myself? So what he was trying to do was, he was convinced that God himself came down to him in a divine intervention and told him to remove his here we go. r/morbid questions. What are some ways I could sever the stump of my golden scepter? And before this guy was convinced that we were going to die in a nuclear war. What is wrong with this guy? This was nowhere related to the question. You bump into an alien about to leave Earth. It says you can go with them and see the universe, but it leaves in an hour and you'll never be able to come back to Earth. Do you go, and if so, what do you do in that hour to prepare? And he's replied to some of the people on this post, and let me see if I can actually find it. Are you serious? Yes, I shot it 4 times with the revolver, cooked it on the stove right after, and then ate it. The bullets go very cleanly through the skin. I shot it 4 times in a straight line across in order to remove it. I'm not suicidal, I am surrendering to the will of God. It took 4 bullets to completely sever my cock in the shower. How the hell could a flabby piece of skin stop a bullet? You know what else could stop a bullet? Scratch that. You know what could stop a bullet? Your thick skull, you dummy. What keeps you up at night, Reddit? Trying to figure out ways to cut off the rest of my Donald Trump is the sign of the impending apocalypse. There's no way around it. It is the work of God. Now this is a mentally stable, financially stable, relationally stable Reddit user. And now we move on to r/FiftyFifty. Now the subreddit isn't necessarily bad. It's like gambling, but with your eyes. People will post pictures of blurred images, and it will either be one of 2 things. For example, like here, a driver evading a spike strip, or a skater splitting his head open. Oh my god, that was peak! Beautiful forest and mountain drive, or the aftermath of a cartel ripping a man's heart out. And as you can see, you can't really tell a beautiful neighborhood or a man getting electrocuted until his head falls off on the side of his roof. Oh! A Bob Ross painting, or a decomposing corpse. A beautiful and breathtaking cherry blossom, or a person in trails all scattered in the highway after a terrible accident. Dang, that's kind of looks like the Fortnite map. Inside the beautiful 80,000 Bel Air mansion, or a man getting stabbed twice in the airport. I think I saw this one. Okay, the group of people pulverized by car bomb. Okay, no. So most of these aren't gonna be like actual gore. Tempting strawberry shortcake with fresh whipped cream, or a man still talking after his face has been ripped off by a bear. I'm guessing this is a strawberry short. Okay, that was questionable. It has 16,000 upvotes. Yeah, some of these are actually weird. Like, it could be this. I think this one is this, judging by what it looks like right here. Please don't visit this site unless you're built different. Now, the next subreddit is a subreddit called r/watch people die. Now, this one's actually banned. However, for people who want it back, change my view. r/watch people die should be reinstated. Why? Two main reasons. Sure, reasons. Quotation marks. And now we move on to what might be the worst subreddit I have found. r/human toilet slaves. Let's say you have a toilet. Now, what do you do in that toilet? That's right. You piss and you crap. Now, replace that toilet with an adult human being. You see where I'm getting at? And if you look at some of these titles, you'll understand pretty quickly. Looking for a girl to feed. And no, he isn't talking about food! I want to be forced to drink my... Yes, this is exactly what you think it is. Actual people with caked up brown cake on top of them. And there's people on... This is pretty active. This was like 2 days ago. December 31st, New Year's, and this guy's looking for people to take a big fat dookie and start the new year off on the right foot. So yes, if you are into dookieing inside of people, please check the subreddit out. If not though, yeah, I wouldn't say this one's for you. If you're looking for real entertainment, just go to Quora.com.